I guess it's mainly because of the lack of trust. People have said that 2020 is a year of mistrust. For me, personally, it's been a year of despair, but also of hope. What this has led to is a wave of what Joseph Schumpeter in 1940 called creative destruction. And as we've seen several times in the past 80 years since he coined that phrase, creative destruction always accelerates in a crisis. And as before, technology is again at the heart of this creative destruction. Over the past decade, social media has been a real boon for tens of millions of people around the world, connecting them in ways that we never thought possible. But it's also accelerated mistruths. Look at the realms of conspiracy theories such as QAnon that get started on social media platforms and then amplified unwittingly. In fact, fake news is 70% more likely to be retweeted and shared than true stories, and fake news travels 6 times faster than the truth. That's driving a really heightened level of scrutiny on big technology companies, especially those that provide the large-scale social, media, and infrastructure platforms that the internet runs on. It's safe to say that never in the history of technology has there been so much scrutiny and criticism, and in fact, mistrust of the role of technology in our societies. But while all this has been happening, the share prices of all the major global technology companies have been skyrocketing since COVID-19 started, with several trillion-dollar-plus companies being minted, because technology today is more relevant than ever before, and the creative destruction that COVID has accelerated is making us all more and more reliant on technology. In today's summit, my fellow presenters will walk you through a number of examples to show how technology and innovation can be a real catalyst for economic recovery and growth, and in fact societal progress. But let me start by sharing some of my own experiences and observations from 2020. Here at WPP, we went from having an average of maybe 12,000 people per month on Microsoft Teams to having the entire company, all 100,000 of us, on Teams every single day for several hours within 2 weeks back in March. We've replaced client workshops with virtual platforms like Miro, and I believe the outputs are often consistently better. And in the UK, more than half of all GP consultations have now moved to remote platforms. We've also started to adopt remote disease tracking applications, often using wearables for conditions such as diabetes, COPD, and even remote respiratory infection detection using applications such as ResApp. All of this is built around the need for ubiquitous, reliable broadband. And 2020 is probably the year when we've all come to recognize the importance of connectivity. We've had to rely on it for everything, and it's become like a fourth utility, something that our lives depend on in order to be fully connected to our world. It's an enabler of our future. To make technology serve the way that is good for society, we need to engage with technology companies, not restrain them. And we need to help embed humanity and more social responsibility into the technology so that we can all implicitly trust it. Human connectedness is what binds us all as societies. It's what helps us to understand each other, to resolve our differences, to stand in each other's shoes. I hope today's summit goes some way to restoring your trust in technology.